Welcome back to the channel. What is going on with the goings on with little Durk being arrested on murder to hire? We're going to get straight into it. Hit the like button. Please subscribe. Definitely turn on the notification bell so when I get the drop, you get the drop. Let's get it.
At a wild scene here as investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade. May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage. We don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mike, you'll give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center on La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the Escalade is parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place. To the left, Mike, you'll give you a look. See all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up, 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper, and his second person inside. Up top, Sky Fox, a better look at this area so you can imagine the chaos here. It's right across the street, catty corner from the busy Beverly Center. About 5:40 in the afternoon, rush hour traffic going by on La Cienega. Shoppers at the Beverly Center, and you have bullets flying like crazy here. 3 gunmen firing at will at that black SUV. Hit several times, and they drive off trying to make a getaway to get away from the bullets that are flying. Some more video now. Ground video gives you an idea of how this plays out. So once that SUV is hit by the gunfire, they take off, they hit the gas, and they drive a few blocks away into West Hollywood. They wind up stopping over at Santa Monica and San Vicente, right in the very heart of West Hollywood. You know, over there by the sheriff station, also by the West Hollywood Park. They pull over there because the wounds to the man who was hit inside the Escalade too severe. He's bleeding. They pull over. 911 is called. Paramedics rush in. They take the injured man who's hit by gunfire to the ER. He does not make it, does not survive. So that area now in West Hollywood, also very busy, as you can imagine, on a Friday night, late summer. That is all tied up as a part of this investigation, a deadly shooting investigation. Then you have the second location here at the gas station where bullets fly. Investigators say the manhunt is on now. The manhunt on for these 3 gunmen who, as one witness said, turned into hitmen, almost execution style. Listen to the lieutenant.
They gassed up their vehicle, and as they were getting into their vehicle, a white car approached from the alley. 3 men got out of that car. They were in all dark clothing. They approached, fired numerous shots, and then left in that white car going eastbound in the alley north of Beverly. It does appear that we don't see any kind of argument or anything go on beforehand, so clearly these men came here with a mission in mind.
Now you're looking live. The mission in mind is gunfire targeting that black SUV, the rapper inside apparently. Still this area, they're still questioning a few people over there. Investigators want to make sure that there wasn't gunfire back and forth. Doesn't appear to be the case, but to give you an idea, shots rang out there, and right across the street, the Beverly Center. Imagine that, 5:30 in the afternoon. Incredibly, no one else hit by the gunfire. You saw all the rounds that are filed. So at this late hour, we've got 3 gunmen on the loose. We've got a white vehicle that's the target of the manhunt, and a man who has died in that black SUV tied to the rapper who's from the Atlanta area. For now, we are live here in the Hollywood area at Lascaux. Back to both of you.
Do we not know the rapper's name yet, Ed?
No indications yet. Investigators, I think, have a very good idea. They're not releasing anything yet because they're still trying to put the tie together on the man who dies here. They don't know if it's a relative or maybe a part of the entourage. As you know, a lot of these fellows always have a big entourage they travel with. So I think until they can get that ID nailed down, particularly notifying family members and relatives, they're not saying at this point.
Federal charges filed against 5 accused in murder for hire, shooting in retaliation for killing of rapper Kingvon. Federal charges have been filed against 5 people accused in the murder for hire plot, targeting rapper Quandorondo over his suspected involvement in the killing of emerging Chicago rapper Kingvon in 2020 in Atlanta. The indictment unsealed in U.S. District Court in Los Angeles on Thursday charged Kayvon London Grant, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, and David Lindsay and Asha Houston. Those named in the indictment are facing charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire resulting in death, as well as the use of, carrying a discharge of firearm, and a machine gun in the furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. Prosecutors allege that all 5 individuals named in the indictment has ties to the hip-hop group Only the Family, OTF, formed by Chicago rapper Lil Durk in 2010. According to the indictment, 2 years after the 2020 murder of rapper Kingvon, whose real name is Devon Bennett, outside an Atlanta hookah lounge, alleged members of OTF offered money and music opportunities in exchange for the murder of Georgia-based rapper Quandorondo, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman, in retaliation for his suspected involvement in the killing. The indictment further alleged that the OTF members used a credit card associated with the group to purchase plane tickets to fly the defendants to California on August the 18th, 2022, to search for Bowman after learning that he was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. It added that Grant flew to LA from Miami via private jet to oversee the operations. Let's go back and see what the news had to say back then. Let's get it.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is called to give an independent review of a deadly shooting where an off-duty City of Atlanta police officer fired shots.
Well, it happened early this morning on Trinity Avenue, and tonight at least 3 people are dead. CBS 46's Carmel Lyons is live tonight near where it happened. Carmel?
Yeah, Rick and Sean, according to GBI, rapper Kingvon and his group were at Opium nightclub before making their way here to Monaco Hookah Lounge, then to the parking lot where chaos ensued.
It hurt us. It hurt us a lot. I cried. Some of my friends cried. He had a big influence on us, a really big influence.
26-year-old Devon Bennett, also known as rapper Kingvon.
He won't be back on the streets, everyone that he love, they gon' be gone.
Shot and killed after a deadly fight erupted in front of Monaco Hookah Lounge. 2 men approached Kingvon and his group in the parking lot, and an argument ensued. The argument quickly escalating to a shootout between the 2 groups. Rapper Maximilian says he was there when it all went down.
It was like a lot of chaos. You just heard the shots ring. I was like, rah, rah, you know what I'm saying? There's a few people moving around, but at the same time, like, with stuff like that, you're trying to get out the way because you're trying not to get hit.
Believe it or not, this all playing out right in front of 2 Atlanta police officers.
One of them was actually inside his patrol car, or next to his patrol car with his blue lights on.
APD responding, attempting to stop the shooting, but it was too late.
He hit like the one officer that did respond. He tried to protect himself and stop what was going on. It didn't go like that, you feel me?
6 men shot, Kingvon and 2 others dead. 3 injured and being treated at the hospital.
On some real stuff, y'all just keep Kingvon alive, man. Don't let him die just because he dead. Don't mean he dead. Keep him alive. Kingvon to the end, y'all. Kingvon to the end.
Let's continue. Once in LA, Grant allegedly booked a room at the Universal City Hotel for the co-conspirators before he met them there to provide them with guns, prosecutors said. The indictment also stated that Grant allegedly rented a white BMW sedan and a white Infiniti, which were later used to track and follow Bowman as he, his sister, and his cousin, 24-year-old Savaye Robinson, drove around LA in a black Cadillac Escalade on August the 19th. The plot came to a head when Bowman stopped at a gas station along Beverly Boulevard. Prosecutors said that is when Houston allegedly drove to an alley behind the gas station before letting Jones, Lindsay, and an unidentified co-conspirator out to carry out the shooting. Bowman and his sister were not injured in the shooting, but Robinson was fatally wounded. According to the indictment, following the shooting, the defendants and the co-conspirators went to a hamburger restaurant where they discussed payment. Prosecutors said that on the same day as the shooting, an unnamed co-conspirator used an OTF associated credit card to purchase plane tickets for Wilson, Jones, and Lindsay and Houston to travel back to Chicago. Now, my thing is, someone has to be telling, and the reason I say that is because this one little part here where it says, according to the indictment, following the shooting, the defendant and the co-conspirator went to a hamburger restaurant where they discussed payment. Who told that? Somewhere, they tracked them all the way down, but how, even if they track them with cameras, how do they know what was said and what was discussed? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. But let's continue.
We begin with breaking news. A manhunt tonight for 3 men after they opened fire on an SUV, shooting and killing a man.
The shooting happened across the street from the Beverly Center at La Cienega and Beverly. The desperate driver then sped away, stopping in West Hollywood.
Tonight, our Lauren Posen is live in Beverly Grove, where the shots were fired. She has the latest tonight. Lauren?
Well, there's still a lot going on here tonight. I've counted dozens of detectives. They're still canvassing the scene, trying to piece together what exactly happened here. And I've counted dozens of crime scene markers, too, in the alley. And that is because this is where police say the suspects came in from. They say it happened about 5:30 this afternoon. Police say the suspects were in a white car that turned into this mobile gas station from this alley and then started shooting at a black Escalade. Witnesses say they heard multiple shots, followed by the white car speeding off, heading north of Beverly.
We need help from the community. We don't know why or how this happened. All we know is that the victim vehicle, they pulled up, they were pumping gas, and it looks like they probably finished pumping gas, and the suspects approached from the alley, got out of the car, and started shooting at those victims.
Not normal for the area. This is not acceptable.
Detectives say that the victim's SUV was then found pulled over with its doors open near Santa Monica Boulevard in San Vicente in West Hollywood. Paramedics rushed the victim to the hospital where he later died. Police don't have any description of the suspects other than they had on dark clothing. Right now, police are not releasing the name of the person who died. They only told us that he is 23 years old. They're waiting to tell his family, notify his family. Now, this really here. We've been out here since 6 o'clock, and people have been stopping by asking us what's been happening, and we tell them, and they are very alarmed. This is right across the street from the Beverly Center. There's a lot of hotels, a lot of restaurants around here, and as you heard the person that lives here, he told us this is not normal for this area, so people are definitely on edge about this. And again, police are looking for 3 suspects. They got away in a white car. They have no description other than that they were wearing dark clothing.